heading to Phoenix. We're not sure what time we'll get there, how long it will take us, you know. We always find somewhere to stop along the way, so.
I know we're going to stop at a rest stop along the way.
Yeah, so a 2.5 hour trip can take us 5-6 hours to get there. You never know.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Hey guys, so I was thinking, since we're on a big stretch of road and we're following Ausia and we've got other people in front of us and everybody's kind of filming the same exact thing going on, I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe do a little bit of a Q&A. So,
oh, that works.
yeah,
That's
because you guys
smart.
have already kind of seen all this area if you've been with us for a long time, because we came down here to pick Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, up from the airport, and
we bought a computer
let's
that time.
face it, you've seen all the mountains around us. It's still gorgeous. Everywhere you go in Arizona, it's gorgeous to me anyways, but you can only film it so long. So one question that we just recently had on an email, not a comment, but an email, they wanted to know how the truck handled in the side winds. We came from Hoover Dam, and those winds were crazy. I was really terrified, actually, and I kept having to tell myself, if it was unsafe for us to be on the road with a camper because of our height and everything, and actually we're not any higher than Ausia, are we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. If it was unsafe for us to be on the road, one, I think that they would shut down the highway for trucks with higher clearances. And I kept having to tell myself, I don't see any tipped over rigs, so that kind of helped me reassure myself. But it does get a little scary when the wind is hitting and stuff. But I think it's going to be like that in any rig that you travel in.
Well, especially with the semis, because they come up from nowhere, and all of a sudden you get sucked into them because of the draft, and then when they go by, it pushes you back over. So it's
right.
You just got to watch the rear view mirror a bunch more and everything, and hang on to the steering wheel, you know.
Right.
And I try to ride over in the white line, close to the white line to my right, just so I have that much more room.
And we've always had campers. As long as we've ever been together and camped and traveled, we've always had campers on trucks, so we don't really know any different for what it would feel like maybe in an RV. Have you ridden in an RV before? I've never actually traveled in an RV. So
in a Class C or
a Class C or an A. I've never ridden in one.
I don't even think have we ever stepped in a Class A?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Maybe you have. I have no class.
Yeah,
so
we have.
I'm a truck camper.
I'll remind him of whose Class A we got into when we get off camera. But anyways, like right now, it's pretty windy out here. The winds actually are supposed to get up to 25 mile per hour in the next couple days, so I'm glad we're not traveling then, but it is still a little bit windy, but not bad at all. There's not semis tipped over. There's not.
No, it just keeps you on your toes, you know, and
Yeah.
that's really the best thing to be is. And what I usually try to do is look at the bushes and trees up ahead of me, and you can see what's happening there. Not so much if a semi goes by, obviously it's going to move it around some, but ahead of that, and you can kind of see the areas where it might just channel through. So you just grip a little harder on the steering wheel and kind of be prepared for that.
Right.
So it's not, today's not awfully bad at all. It's now and then you'll hit one and it will, you know, push you over, you know, a foot maybe or whatever on the road, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
We have friends that are behind us. It's S&S and the RV Cats, Sharon and Sal, and they have a fifth wheel, much bigger than what we are. They are going a lot slower than us. I would think that they're probably going a little under 5 miles under the speed limit, a little bit.
Well, I would. The speed limit's 75, and we're cruising
sorry,
along.
guys.
We're moving out at about 62 miles an hour, which is a great. It's very comfortable for me.
That's
Obviously,
the
it's
speed
comfortable
Scott
for
likes to
Ausia.
run at. He
Yeah.
likes about 62, 60.
Yeah, I mean, I can do 75, but all I'm doing is burning a lot more fuel for nothing.
Right. So anyways, they're going a little bit slower, I'm sure, because they probably are getting a little bit of the crosswind as well, and they're a lot taller than we are. So you just have to go at your own pace. So that's answered for that.
Right.
We deal with that. Okay, second question, quick question. Somebody asked us if we had an Amazon link. We do. We just got that up the other day, thanks to Pam helping me figure all of that out. I'm not good when it comes to computers. It's difficult for me. So Pam was so gracious to take her time, and we sat out by the fire last night or the night before and worked on that. So there is now an affiliate link for Amazon. It doesn't cost you anything more than what it would cost you just to purchase on Amazon. So if you want to use our affiliate link, it's down in the description area.
Is that down below?
Down below, down here. I'm
over
trying to get, people have asked us, like music, what kind of music we use and this and that, and I'm trying to get better about listing things down below for you guys. Just having the time, it takes a lot of time to make the videos and film and do all that stuff, and so I'm trying to kind of gradually add all these things in that people are asking of us to do. So hopefully I'm getting a little bit better for that, for all of you guys who care. And a lot of times if you go in the description, I'm going to try to start adding, I don't know if I'll add coordinates, you guys, of places where we've been to. That, I just have a hard time with that. I don't even know how to send a pin, okay? The pins
You're learning, though.
Pins are really hard for me. What else? What other questions? Oh, so you guys are gonna see our new stickers. We did get a logo on the back end of the, not a logo, but a decal on the back end of our rig. And we do have stickers. That information is down below in the description as well. Okay, so the third question, and we get asked this a lot, are we going to name this camper? So what we would no, we're not.
You guys
are. So what we would like you guys to do, we would like it to be somewhat of a girl name, like Freedom just sounded like a girl, and preferably not Lance.
No, because for some reason there's a lot of Lances. I don't understand that. People, that must be a common name.
Yeah,
you got big stickers on them. Lance. Mine's name's Lance.
Even though ours is already named, and by the way, it's a great name and it's a great camper. Let's get something fun. We prefer not to do Freedom 2, just because our last camper meant a lot to us, and we would just like to leave that memory where it's at. So if you guys can come up with a fun name, put them down in the comment section, and we would, we'll go through them, and then maybe we will take a couple of them, and we'll do a poll over on Patreon, on our Patreon page. We'll do a poll for all of you guys to go over and answer, and we'll go from there and see what her new name is going to be. So if you want to help name her,
yeah, that
there
should
you
be
go.
Fun.
Yeah.
Be nicer to have something to call it.
Yeah.
Other than Lance.
Instead of Lance. Okay, now let's see, what other question have we been asked a lot? How much? Okay, you go.
Somebody asked me if I had it to do over again, would I get a Class C or another truck and camper? Now, as much as I think Class C's are very, very nice, and I mean they're definitely laid out nicely, low center of gravity. I just love the fact of having my four-wheel drive truck and the camper. It's just who I am, how we've had it forever. When I was growing up, my dad always had truck camper, so I'm sure that had a big part of it. And I'm just a truck person, so if need be, for some reason, if I need to pull the camper off, here I have my truck to do something, need be. So that's why I kind of enjoy having a truck camper. Not that classy, I think they're a very, very nice rig, but just not for me.
Are we full-timers? Are we nomads? You know, that's just kind of a silly question that we get asked.
Well, the truth be told is, if you notice, we stay by airports. So what we really do is we do this videotaping, and then our Lear, which we named a long time ago, we call it Lear. Our Lear jet comes and takes us back and forth to wherever we gotta go.
Someone suggested,
And this is not red, this is orange. That's another thing about my shirt.
somebody suggested that we are not, that we don't live in our camper, that we set up the wreck, and that we still live in a home, and that we don't live in our actual camper. I don't know where people come up with these things. We don't have a jet. We don't fly home. We have been on the road just like everybody else has been that we've been traveling with. So yes, we are full-time travelers. So the next question that we get, are we going to travel with the tribe? Well, we're with the tribe right now. The tribe is constantly changing. There are new people with us that Scotty and I haven't even met this morning. Then halfway through, after we get out of Phoenix, I believe some of the other people from the tribe are meeting up with us. Yes, we are traveling with a group to Texas. That's how it's going to be. But Scott and I always tend to somewhat veer off out of the group for a couple days, have our own time and everything. So it won't always be with the tribe, but it's going to be mostly with the tribe, right?
Well,
okay, I think that that's probably enough Q&A. If you guys have questions that are reasonable and not personal, I'm not telling people my age. You know what? I'm a woman. You don't need to know my age, right?
I'm trying to think if there's anything that we've missed on this quick little one.
And I guess, that was, I say a lot of rambling. Somebody said, you guys are not rambling. It's part, it's what we love. But, and thank you guys. If there's questions, like I said, if there's questions that you guys have and you'd like us to look at them and maybe do another Q&A, let us know if you like this. And then, if you do, we'll do some more of these. I guess I'll just turn around and let you guys see where we're at this point. It kind of looks like what it looked like before I turned you guys around to talk to you. Ausia is still in front of us, so you still see her bike. And
Panda.
Yeah, you still see Panda up there. And the mountains are the same. So, all right. Peace. Camped at Cabela's was the very first time we ever put a video on YouTube.
Oh, it was, huh?
That was our very first video.
That's right.
And if you look back now and you look at the editing then compared to now, I think I've come just a little bit.
You've done a great job.